Hey, how's it going, everyone? I just wanted to shoot a quick video. I haven't done one in a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to talk about the Facebook Messenger bot that's fairly recent. What it is it gives us the ability to mass message people through Facebook Messenger. It's very similar to what email marketing is. Say you've got an email list of 1,000, you send out an email every day to your list and they buy stuff and stuff like that. What Facebook now allows you to do is set up Facebook Messenger bots, and I'll explain what that is in a second. Here's mine. It's just like it's very similar to an email list, but now instead of emails, people are using Facebook Messenger, and at the moment, it's much more effective. The open rates on an email, if I show you my emails, industry standard on email open rate is 10 to 15%. I'll be lucky to get that sometimes. Sometimes you get some good ones. Sometimes you have some shockers. So there's 6%. I've got a good one there, 43, 37, 5. That was shit, that one. 3, 4, 5, 10. Like email open rates go up and down, 18, 7. So they're up and down. They roughly average about 10 to 15%. If you're a professional email marketer, you're probably still only getting 20, 25%. I have been building my list in Messenger with this Messenger bot the last couple of weeks, and at the moment, how many have we got here? I think it's 100 or so, 128 people. And I sent out a broadcast the other week to 86 people when I had 86, and I got a 71% open rate and an 8% click-through rate. So it's like 5 times better open rate. So that means 5 more times more people are opening my messages than what they were my emails. And that's almost 8 times more people are clicking my messages than they'll click in my emails. Because email marketing the spam filters are getting so good these days, and people are just getting spammed so much they just stopped opening they're just not opening their emails anymore. But at the moment, Facebook Messenger is still fairly new, so people are still opening most of the messages. So I'll just show a strategy I'm using that's working pretty well at the moment. I'll just show you what do I do here. Show you one of the ads I got going. And the reason why I'm using this is because it gives me the ability to automatically message people instead of me having to do it manually. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Come on. So I have an ad running. Instead of putting a link in the ad where it sends people over to a landing page and then they go on the landing page, they give us their email and stuff like that. Now I'm doing it, I get people to comment, and once I get on this one, I'm getting people to comment crazy ones, and I can tell my messenger bot when someone messages crazy ones on my post, on this post, the one that I was just on, then you send them this message, and I'll show you what that message looks like in a second. I should have probably had this ready, but I didn't. It's just a very standard message. Like if they like what I talk about in my video and read my post and they want to know more, then they comment crazy ones, and the first message that gets sent out to them looks something like this. Hey, there isn't the ability to add their name yet. So it's just, hey, I'd love to see if what I'm doing aligned with you, but first I'd like to know a little bit about you, blah, blah, just some questions. So that automatically gets sent to the person who messaged, so I don't have to do anything. But if they don't write back, then I can't follow them up automatically. I can go into the messenger and I can message them manually, but I can't follow them up automatically through this system. It's not until I actually get a reply out of them. So that's why you're asking some questions. Once they reply, then I can email, I can send out broadcast to them and stuff like that later on down the track. So it's just this way of doing it is it's a much easier way to get ads approved. When you're doing ads on Facebook and you put a link in the ad, Facebook will double and triple check that ad to make sure it's 100%. They don't want to be sending people off their platform, their Facebook platform, onto other people's websites unless they're, unless it's all congruent. Like, you don't want to be talking about weight loss products in your ad and then you're sending them to a motorbike store or something like that. They'll shut you down for that. But and even if it's especially in the industry I'm in, the make money online industry, it's just so hard to advertise that with a link on Facebook because it's classed as a business opportunity and Facebook just doesn't like that. But if you get rid of the links, say no links in my post, but there is a call to action, I tell people to comment crazy ones, and that's how I get in contact with them. So it's much more efficient and easier to get ads approved this way, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. So I'm going to continue running this for a while and see how it goes. The only downside of this that I can see at this stage is you're at the mercy of Facebook. When you've got an email list of, say, 10,000, 100,000, million people, whatever it is, that's your email list for life. You can take it wherever you want. You can, from one computer to another, it's yours. When you have something like this and you've got 10,000, 100,000 people on your messenger list, Facebook decided to change their rules and then one day came out and said, nope, no more messaging, then your business is gone overnight. And they will, like as soon as it gets to the point where it's annoying the shit out of people because people are spamming them, and the same as what email marketing is, there's just too many spam emails. Once that starts happening in Messenger, Facebook will get the shits and they'll just shut it all down. They do stuff like that all the time in different features. Google did it a couple of years ago with their cost per click. Just put people out of business overnight. So that is the downside of it. But a way to combat that is when they're on your messenger list, you could always just send them a message and then send them something for free. Hey, here's a free podcast for this. Put your email address in and I'll send it to you. So you try and get their email some way or another, so you've got it. You can send them videos. You can send them something that's gonna drag their email out of them. I've seen a good way today. One of my mates was the way he introduced people into his group was by asking for their email and doing them a little bit of a sequencing. So I'm going to try that with one of my groups going forward, and hopefully that should pick up a few emails. But yeah, that's just a quick outline of the Facebook Messenger bot, guys. It is very, very new and it's gonna be pretty effective. So just take, for instance, if you're an email marketer and you're sending out emails and you've got a list of 1,000, normal open rate's 10%. Only 100 people are opening those emails. You only might get 1 or 2 people click, and then one person might buy. With this, if you're getting 70% open rate, 8% click-through rate, then your purchases, and if you're selling through this, then your purchases are just more than tripled, quadded, or whatever the fuck it is. But it's gone up massively. So this is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. It is only very, very new. That's why the open rates are so high. So if you are doing email marketing at the moment, I would suggest you have a look at this. It's cheap. It's only about $15 a month for about 5,000 contacts. So unless you got more than 5,000 contacts, you pay $15 a month. I think I said week before. It's $15 a month. So yeah, it's very cheap, and yeah, it's worth a look if that's the sort of stuff you're doing. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. If you got any more questions, this is called Chatfuel, the one I'm using called Chatfuel. It's pretty easy to work out. There's automatic messages you can set up. So if someone says address, you can send them the address to your pub or your shop or whatever. And there's whole different cool features. I'll let you figure it out for yourself. But yeah, if you got any questions, let us know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks, guys.